Coming up on Vegas Nation Game Day, the Raiders took their first L under Antonio Pierce, and the team is looking to rebound. But in order to do that, they'll have to knock off the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes and company are coming into Las Vegas to avenge a loss on Monday night. And sorry, Swifties, Taylor won't be in attendance. Vegas Nation Game Day starts right now.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Game Day. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.
Good morning, Raiders fans. Thank you so much for kicking off your weekend with Vegas Nation. I'm your host, Leandre Fox, and this is Vegas Nation Game Day. We hope you enjoyed the Thanksgiving holiday and maybe took advantage of some Black Friday deals. The love story between Raiders and interim coach Antonio Pierce took its first bump last weekend with a loss to Miami. But the locker room morale did not take a dip. And despite the offense reverting to its old ways, scoring less than 15 points, let alone 22, now they have a chance to shake off the loss against the Kansas City Chiefs. There is bad blood in this rivalry, and the defending Super Bowl champs are coming into Vegas after a loss on Monday in a rematch with the Eagles. Now let's bring in our guy that belongs with us talking Raiders football, Vinny Bonsignore. And Vinny, I was going to ask you to pile on the Taylor Swift references, but we got news Friday that Maxx Crosby is doubtful to play against the Chiefs. He didn't practice all week, Vinny, so what are Crosby's chances of playing on Sunday?
Yeah, and you said it, he's listed as doubtful, so this is going to come down to how does he feel on Sunday around noon for a 1:20 kickoff. That's when the Raiders have to make that determination of whether or not he's going to be able to play against the Chiefs. And boy, do they need Maxx Crosby in that game. It's hard for me to believe that he's going to sit out, but knees are tricky things, and you've got careers to think about. You've got the rest of the season to think about. So I'll say this, if there's any chance that Maxx Crosby can play, he'll be out there, and I know that he's working around the clock, especially on his treatment, in order to do just that. But we're going to have to wait and see till Sunday whether or not number 98 is playing for the Raiders.
Well, Vinny, as you said, the Raiders are going to need him to be healthy and ready to go with the defending champs coming into town. And the defense is coming off of a performance where they looked pretty good. They held up pretty well against the NFL's #1 offense. So, Vinny, how can the Raiders pull off this upset in this rivalry game with or without Maxx Crosby?
Well, the with part, there's a path there for the Raiders. You mentioned it. This Raiders defense has played pretty well, and this is a vulnerable, not the best Chiefs offense that we've seen over the last few years. So there's an opportunity defensively for the Raiders to really get after it and put their team in a position to win this game. That's if Maxx Crosby's on the field. If he's not, it gets real dicey real quick. And then conversely, offensively, the Raiders are going to be dealing with the number 3 defense, scoring defense in the NFL. So one way or another, the Kansas City Chiefs get it done. It might not be the prolific offense that we've seen in the past, but these guys can get after it defensively, and that might be enough against the Raiders offense that frankly hasn't been able to put together a consistent performance, save for maybe one game against the Giants all year long.
The Chiefs are 10-point favorites over the Raiders, and the total is 43.5 after the line bounced around a bit late this week. The Raiders have gone under the total in 4 straight games in 9 of 11 this season, and the Chiefs are on a 5-0-1 underrun. Raiders are plus 375 on the money line. Travis Kelce's total receiving yards prop might be impacted without Taylor Swift in attendance, as she has a concert in Brazil on Sunday. The number is 69.5. When she is in attendance, he averages 108 yards receiving. When she's not there, it drops to 41.8.
D&R House of Diamonds is Las Vegas's elite private office jeweler, the perfect bridge between internet pricing and a traditional brick-and-mortar jewelry store. We specialize in loose diamonds, natural and lab-grown, engagement rings, fashion jewelry, custom design, and jewelry repairs. We operate by appointment in our beautiful offices in the One Summerlin building, downtown Summerlin. Our great relationships with the world's largest diamond wholesalers and our low overhead saves you hundreds, if not thousands, on your purchase.
Now let's hear what some of the players from both teams are saying ahead of the Raiders-Chiefs rivalry.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it. It's definitely something extra, and those are good battles, and it's two good teams going at it. So we just got to do our part, make sure we come out on top.
you can feel it pretty early on, and even been talked about in the offseason. Obviously, they're defending champs, and so it's going to take high level of execution and, like we talked about, passion and energy, and we're going to have to play a really good game because they're a great team.
Obviously, they are who they are. It's going to be a good opponent to play. So I don't know. Let's see how it play out.
They're a very good team, and they've shown a sense of fire over the last few weeks as they transition to a new head coach. So I think it's important to emphasize on how important this game is also to the young guys and, the blood of this game and the history of this game and how it came about.
And they play hard. I think that's the biggest thing. Coach Pierce is a great coach. He was a great player, and he has a mindset. And I think you can see that throughout the entire team. And they got a lot of guys that love football. It starts with Max, Spillane. All those guys that are out there, they're flying around and playing hard every single snap.
While the Raiders didn't play on Thanksgiving, a silver and black legend was honored in each NFL game. The NFL celebrated the legacy of former player, coach, and broadcaster John Madden during Thursday's triple header for the second annual John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. The league made special coins and jersey patches to honor Madden, who called 20 Thanksgiving games during his time in the booth. And in Southern Nevada, the Las Vegas Raiders partnered with 3 Square Food Bank to donate 600 meals to individuals and families in need of food assistance during Thanksgiving. The entire Raiders team hosted 150 Southern Nevada Regional Housing Authority residents for an exclusive dinner served by and with the team. Now, while he is doubtful to play in Sunday's game, it's been a big year for Max Crosby. The Raiders defensive end has gone viral for his tattoos. His alma mater is naming the football field after him. And now, for a second year in a row, he is the Raiders nominee for the Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award. The award is presented each year to an NFL player who best demonstrates the qualities of on-field sportsmanship. The winner will be determined through a vote by current NFL players and announced during NFL Honors in February. The winner will receive a $25,000 donation from the NFL Foundation to a charity of their choice. The last Raider to win this award was Charles Woodson back in 2015. That'll do it for this edition of Vegas Nation Game Day. The Raiders are on a bye week next week, and so are we. We will be back the following Wednesday with Vegas Nation Blitz to get you ready for the Minnesota Vikings coming to town. Until then, make sure you check out all the fast takes and smart coverage at vegasnation.com. And for the rest of our crew, I'm Leandre Fox. Thank you so much for watching.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Game Day. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.